Hi friends, my name is Kirit Dhakar and welcome in our Kirit Dhakar channel. In today's video we can talk about force and types of force. Now let's know the more information about the force. So generally in our day-to-day life the force will be used. I can give using the examples. So you can see this boy will be playing with the football. So in our day-to-day life we do the many actions such as lifting, pulling, riding bicycle, stopping, pushing a load, swinging, bendings. So in this example, in this our various actions, the force will be applied. Like in this example, the boy can applying a force on this football. Okay. So we can say that no object change position its own. Force is required to move an object because the force can use in your day-to-day life. Like this boy can playing with football. This boy can pushing the boat. This boy can switching the rubber. This boy can playing with the tire. So in our day-to-day life, the force are used because so we can use the force in our day-to-day life for many actions. Okay. So we can say that the no object change position its own. Force is required to move an object. So now let's go to our second example, and next is our force is also necessary to change the shape of the object. Like in this example you can see this example. These are the hands of mine, and this is the spring, and when we apply force on it, the spring can change its own shapes. Now you can see this blacksmith is hammering into this hot iron piece. Okay. So for hammering this, the force is used for hammering this. Okay, the force is used by the blacksmith. So no force is necessary to change of the object, we consider. Now let's talk about the relation. Now let's see the relationship between force and motion. The relationship between the force and motion. We can study about the force. Now let's see the relationship between force and motion. So you can generally know about the force, that the distance traveled by the moving object is called as motion. Force and motion, sorry. Let's talk about the force and motion. Okay. So you can generally know about the motion, that the distance traveled by the moving body is called as motion. So the force is also used to take the motion. Okay, I can give you examples. See this car. When we apply a force on this car, the car can go forward. So we can say that the car will be take motion from this place to this place. Means if we do not apply a force on it, the car do not take a motion. So we can see that force is used to change of an object in motion or to stop it. Okay. So when we apply force, the car can go forward. Okay. So this is the relationship between the force and motion. Now next is force and work. Okay. Now next is the relationship between force and work. I can give you examples. So I can give you the same example but very different. Okay. So when we apply the force on this car, the car can go forward. So it can done as the work, because when an object displayed by applying force on it, work is said to be done. Because when we apply the force on this car, the car will be displayed. So we can say that when force is required to do work, with the help of force the work is done. Okay, with the force can done using the work. Without the help of force the work is do not done. Now this is the relationship between the force and work. What I can tell you, what points I can tell you. I can tell about the force, that is no object changes its own. Force is required to move an object. I can give so many examples. Now next is the relation between force and motion. I can tell you using the example. The relation between force and work I can tell you using example. Now let's study about the types of the forces. What? The types of the force. Okay, so let's study about the types of the forces. Or let's study about the first type of the force, that is our muscular force. What is the muscular force? I can give you examples of the muscular force. Okay, you can see this man can hold the wood plug, this wood piece on his hand. So we can see he can apply the muscle force on this wood plug. Now this is next example. This boy can doing the archery he can applying a muscular force on this aim, and the aim can go forward, this archery, and the aim can go forward. So we can say that in our day-to-day life, you can see this girl can hanging his muscles, so the muscles can use to do this. You can see this girl which can pushing the box which have the lifting wire, so it is used by his muscles. So you can say that the force applied with the help of muscles is called as muscular force. I can give so many examples, like in the first example, the man can applying a force of his hands on the wooden block. The girl can applying this force on this back. Okay, now let's go to our next type of force. You can know about the muscular force, that is mechanical force. What is mechanical force? So what is mechanical force? So the mechanical force means, generally you can see the examples of the mechanical force I can give you. So generally you can see this fan. So for moving this fan, the force is used, and the name of this force is the mechanical force. The mechanical force is used to move this force. Like you can see this light. In this light can be used because the mechanical force are used to blowing this light. Okay, you can next go to our day-to-day life example, that is our fan. Fan is also type of the mechanical force example. Okay, so these are the example of the mechanical force. Means we can say that the force applied by a means of machine is called as mechanical force in our simple way. Now next talk about third force, that is gravitational force. So what is gravitational force? We can say that that in our earth there is a gravity. What is gravity? So what gravity means, the force applied. Gravitational force means the force applied by the earth to pull object towards itself is called as gravitational force. It is discovered by Sir Isaac Newton. So the gravitational force means the force applied by the earth to pull objects towards itself. It's called gravitational force. Because when we push the object, or we can apply force to the object can turn backward. Okay. Now next is our next type of the force is magnetic force. What is magnetic force? I can give you some simple experiments. What is magnetic force? So you can see this nail. So when we take the magnet, near of this iron, the iron can attract it to the nail. As you can see, the iron can attract it to the nail, as you can see. So this is also type of magnetic force, because the magnet can attract these objects of the iron, and iron objects can attracted together. Okay, like you can see, I can applying a force on this. Okay, using this you can see that the magnetic force is applied. You can see that the magnetic force is applied onto this. Okay, so this type of force is called as magnetic force. Means the force exerted by a magnet. Okay, means the force exerted by a magnet. I can give you the simple experiment to done this. Okay, we can do these experiments. Okay, first for these experiments we have the nail. We can taking the nail, and first we taking the magnet onto this nail, attracting, and you can seeing this. Okay, and now we can flushing air onto this, means air is needed. So okay, I can give you the examples. So the air can need and this force. Okay, you can see this. I can going to over the fan, About the magnet, generally we can see about the magnetic force, that is the force exerted by a magnet. Like this magnet can attracting the iron objects. Okay, so it is called as a magnetic force. In our day-to-day life, the refrigerator is also example of the magnetic force, because in the refrigerator there is also use of a magnet. Okay, so this is the example of the magnetic force. Now next is our frictional force. So what is frictional force? Let's go to the blackboard. So what is frictional force? So when we playing the, hold you see this carom? When we playing the carom, there is a friction between the carom flick and the carom flick lightly, and we can means we can say that when we playing the carom piece flick lightly, it slides over the carom board but stop at the same distance. So there is a friction between the carom piece and the carom board. So this force is called as frictional force. Now next is our electrostatic force. So what is electrostatic force? I can tell you about frictional force. First I can tell you about muscular force, mechanical, gravitational, magnetic, frictional, and now I can talking about the electrostatic force. So what is electrostatic force? I can giving the example of magnet, or I can explain using my experiment. So you can see this eraser. This is the type of this is eraser. This is the one cloth, and this is woolen. Now let's take, this is the example, this is a small experiment we can take for this eraser, and this is our nail, means this is our sticks, and this is the one cloth, this is one paper, piece of the paper, and this is the pen. Now I am taking the woolen cloth and rub this pen. Okay, there is no friction between this and this. You can see there is no friction between. Now I can take the woolen cloth and rub. I can taking the woolen cloth and rubbing this pen sides. Okay, you can see this. You can see this. Now there is a attraction between this paper and this pen. So it is called as friction. So this is called as this is a type of the electricity. Means when we rub it using our woolen cloth, there is a electricity between this and between this. Yes, you can see there is a electricity. Okay, you can see this. Okay, so the force exerted by such electricity charged materials is called as electrostatic force. Okay, so these are the types of the forces. Okay, I can study about this. So basically I can study about the force. So now the relationship between force and motion, the relation between force and work, and types of forces: muscular force, mechanical force, gravitational, magnetic, frictional force, electrostatic force. Okay, so you can know about this into detail. I can tell you in this course about detail. So thank you for watching this video. Let's meet to the another video. I hope you can learn something new in this today's lecture.